Don't say bathroom in Japan. People might think. Sometimes, even one simple English word can create an awkward situation in Japan. At restaurants or while shopping, you might try to say something, but it doesn't go well. But don't worry. In this video, based on my experience guiding over 700 people, I'll share 7 English words that often cause confusion in Japan. And I will explain what you should say instead. If you watch until the end, you will feel more confident and enjoy your trip to Japan even more. Let's get started!
Excuse me?
はい、いらっしゃいませ。
Can I please get the bill?
ビール少々お待ちください。はい、お待たせしました。ビールです。
The bill, not beer. No, the bill. That's a beer. That's a
Bill and beer sounds very similar in Japanese. In Japanese pronunciation, they are close. And in Japan, people don't really think of bill as payment in everyday conversation, especially at an izakaya. When staff hear the sound bill, the first thing that comes to their mind is often beer, the drink. So when you say bill please, they might respond with beer. So what should you say in Japanese? You can say お会計お会計 Let's say it together お会計 Nice. So for beer, it's pronounced ビール So ビール When you are paying in Japan, it's better not to use the words bill. If you just remember that, you will be fine. By the way, the gesture is also a little different. In many countries, people pretend to write in the air to ask for the check. But in Japan, people usually make a small X sign with their finger in front of their face. Even if the restaurant is noisy, this gesture works. Your English is not wrong. It just sounds different in Japan that many people use without even thinking.
Excuse me, where's the bathroom?
バスルーム。バスルーム、こちらです。どうぞ。
This is not what I mean.
バスルーム。
No. Bathroom.
バスルーム。
Pee.
This is actually another very common misunderstanding in Japan. When Japanese people hear the English word bathroom, they often imagine a place where you take a bath. In Japanese homes and the traditional inns, the bath and the toilet are completely separate. So when you say bathroom, it's not easy for them to imagine that you are looking for a toilet. And be careful with washroom too. In Japan, washroom usually means a place to wash your hands, like a sink area. So it may not clearly mean toilet. So what should you say in Japan? The simplest and safest word is this. トイレ. So let's say it together. トイレ. In Japanese pronunciation, the final T is not pronounced. If you want to say a full sentence, you can say トイレはどこですか? トイレはどこですか? This will almost always be understood. So to summarize, in Japan, トイレ is the most common and clear word. It's better not to use bathroom. Next, let's look at another misunderstanding that often happens in restaurants.
Excuse me.
はい。
Can I please get ice?
アイス。はい。少々お待ちください。お待たせしました。アイスになります。
No, I want ice.
アイス。
No. Ice.
アイス。
No, ice.
Ice. This is also a very common misunderstanding in Japan. When you say ice in Japan, many people first think of ice cream, a dessert. In Japanese, the word ice usually means to ice cream, not ice cubes. So without context, it is hard for people to understand that you only want ice. So what should you say in Japan? Say this. 氷. Okay, let's say it together. 氷. Good job. This clearly means ice, like ice cube. If we want to say it in English, you can say ice cubes, and that may help. But honestly, the Japanese word 氷 is the simplest and the clearest. The rule is easy to remember. Don't use ice by itself. If you want to ice, say 氷. Especially when your water or drink doesn't have ice, this one word makes things much easier. Next, let's look at the slightly tricky words that can be understood in a completely different way. いらっしゃいませ。
Excuse me?
はい。
Where can I find pants?
パンツ。はい、わかりました。こちらです。あ、お待たせしました。パンツになります。はい。
No, 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 no. I mean pants.
パンツ。
Pants.
パンツ。
Pantsu.
パンツ。This is also a common misunderstanding in Japan. For many Japanese people, the word pants usually means underwear. So when you say pants, you might be taken to the underwear section instead of the trousers section. In Japan, trousers are traditionally called zubon. Recently, some younger people use pants to mean trousers, but especially with older staff, pants still strongly mean underwear. The safest word to use is this: zubon. Repeat after me. Zubon. Good job. If you say zubon, you will be guided to the correct section. It's easy to remember. Think about the sounds when you put on your trousers. Zubon. Zubon. Let's look at the another words that can be understood in different way. じゃあお会計1500円です。
Can I please get a plastic bag?
プラスチックバッグ。はい。はい。プラスチックバッグ。
No, not this plastic bag.
This is another misunderstanding that often happens in Japan. In Japan, the word bag is usually used to mean a handbag or backpack. It is not commonly used to mean a shopping bag. Also, many people are not very used to the phrase plastic bag. At convenience stores, the language used at the register is usually very short and simple. So what should you say in Japan? Say this. Fukuro, please. Fukuro. Let's practice. Fukuro. At the convenience store, this is more than enough to be understood. One important thing to remember, in Japan, plastic shopping bags often cost extra. So if you need a bag, it's better to clearly say fukuro. If you feel a little nervous about traveling in Japan and just want to learn a minimum survival Japanese, have you heard about Howzit Japanese? It's not a serious heavy study class. Instead, friendly local Japanese people teach you common travel situations, cultural differences, and small tips that makes your trip smoother. Many couples and families take it before their trip, so they can feel more comfortable and enjoy Japan more. If you are interested, check the description below. Next, let's look at another misunderstanding that often happens in drinking alcohol in Japan.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Do you have sake?
Sake. Yes.
May I have sake?
酒。あ、おすすめじゃあたくさん出しますね。
Yes.
はい、少々お待ちください。
Arigato.
はい、お待たせしました。ウイスキーと、ワインと、あと焼酎、日本酒と、あとビール、あとハイボール。This is also a very common misunderstanding in Japan. In Japanese, the word sake means alcohol in general. Beer, wine, shochu, they are all called sake. Outside Japan, Japanese rice wine is often written as sake, so many people think sake means Japanese rice wine. But in Japan, sake does not mean Japanese rice wine only. So if you say I want a sake, it can be understood as any alcohol is fine. So what should you say if you want a Japanese rice wine? Say this. 日本酒 日本酒 Let's practice 日本酒 Cool. This clearly means Japanese rice wine. An even safer way is to point at the menu. You can also make a small gesture like holding a tiny cup. Surprisingly, that works too. Next, let's look at slightly tricky words that can be understood in opposite way.
Excuse me.
はい、いらっしゃいませ。
Can I have French fries?
フレンチフライ
French fries.
Actually, this is more difficult to understand in Japan than you might expect. The expression French fry is not very common in Japan. Especially the word French is so strong that sometimes the staff never reach the words fries in their head. In Japan, fried potatoes are called in a much simpler way. Usually, they are called potato or sometimes fried potato. The safest way is to use the exact words that written in the menu. This is the most reliable method. Also in the UK, people say chips, but in Japan, if you say chips, people might imagine potato chips in a bag. So in Japan, just say potato. That's more than enough to be understood. Just knowing these small word differences can make your trip much smoother and more comfortable. If you want to learn more tips traveling to Japan and how to avoid common mistakes, make sure to check out other video in Howzit Japan. And by the way, we also offer the private customized tours. Don't forget to check out that too. See you next video. No. See you in Japan. Bye. How's it?